Saturday. So today my plans have drastically changed. So you might remember at the end of my last vlog, basically what happened was at the end of yesterday, which was Friday, I realized that my outline is a mess, and I had I outlined my novel, but I didn't do it based on any kind of plot beat structure or a bell curve or anything that any established writer has already said, this is what makes a good story, is this pacing. Pacing is something I have a really hard time with, and it's a hard thing to know about your own story. It's hard to be able to tell, is this good pacing or not, because I've spent so much time with all these characters that I can't tell if you as the reader are going to feel like you know this person enough once we get to the big reveal of their secret. Are you gonna even care? Are you gonna be I don't care what secret this person's having, I don't even know them, because I know them. I've spent a year of my life with this character, and with Jacob, I mean, he was one of the protagonists in my previous book, so I've spent many years with Jacob, so it's hard to tell if that's going to translate to the reader. So I am disappointed because I had so many plans today. I've been looking forward to Saturday all week long because I was going to make this an epic writing day. I was gonna get ahead. I was gonna write like the wind, and I was just, gonna get so much done. And there was something inside of me that just knew that wasn't gonna work out, because every time I've ever planned a writing day like that, it is literally never ended up happening. That usually ends up being, strangely, a day where I just write nothing or way less than normal instead of more than normal. So yeah, that is absolutely happening again this time. So the streak is still going. So this is the new plan for Saturday. I'm editing a video right now, the vlog that I'm putting up today, so you will see that. Well, you will have already seen it by the time you're watching this. Sorry, my arm is getting tired holding that. Ugh, okay. So I'm putting up that vlog, I'm editing it right now. I don't know if I'm gonna finish editing it right now, but I hope I will. It's about 9:40, and I want to go get some food after this, and the place I want to go doesn't open till 10 anyway, so I have another 20 minutes before I can leave anyway, so I'm gonna keep working on the vlog. And then after I get some food, I am going to head down to the library with my outline, and I'm going to look through some writing craft books. You know, I just want to do some research, and I don't really need the library for this. I'm probably going to look on my phone a lot or on the computer, but I just feel like getting out of the house and being in more of a work environment might make me more productive. So I'm gonna go look up some the Save the Cat book. I know I've heard a lot about the plot beat structure that's described in that book, and I think that's a pretty good one. And I know there are so many different I don't know, I can't think of the word I'm trying to think of, but there are so many different methods people use for plotting novels, and I want to just look them all up and see what they all are and try to make sure that my book has a solid plot and a solid structure with good pacing before I continue writing. So we'll see how that goes. If that is a quick process and I figure it out really smoothly and easily, then I might just start writing and have a good writing day still. But if, it could take all day for me to figure that out, so I don't know. We shall see. I guess I will just leave you with that, and I'll check in later, because I don't want this video to be as long as the vlog that I'm editing right now, because it's ridiculous. So I'll talk to you later. Bye. So, I just got some really good food, but I ordered a soda and they charged me for a shake, which is $5.99 for a shake, and I think the drink I ordered was like $1.99. So I keep going back and forth in my head while I'm sitting here eating whether or not I'm gonna go back in because it's only $3, but I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be a strong, confident woman and go get my $3. So here we go. Okay, so I'm really glad I went back in because I have no problem, like, being nice to people if they make a mistake, but I kind of had a feeling that they knew that they charged me the wrong amount because when I got my food, there was this bag of, like, cinnamon chips, and I didn't order those. So at first I was like, oh, that's nice. And then as I was eating, I thought maybe they just made a mistake. And then I thought, I had asked him if he could put less ice in my drink, but he had already made it. And so I was like, no, that's fine, never mind. And so I thought maybe he just tossed that in there to be nice because he didn't want to remake the drink. But then I was thinking, well, maybe they accidentally charged me for that and they just thought I ordered it. So I should probably check my receipt. And that's when I checked and realized that they charged me $5.99 for a shake instead of $1.99 for a drink. So I went in and I gave him the receipt and said, you charged me for a shake. And he said, that's what he said. He said, I knew that seemed like too much and I did something wrong. That's why I threw the chips in. How about that's why I redid it? Like, what? You knew that you did it wrong, so instead of redoing it and saying, I'm sorry, I charged you the wrong amount, you just threw in some chips that I didn't even ask for or want? And then he asked me, do you want anything else? And I'm like, no, I want my money back. I was prepared to be nice and stuff, and I actually had been thinking that I might want another taco because I was pretty hungry. So when I was thinking about going back in, I was like, well, maybe I'll just ask for another taco instead of a refund or whatever if the total balances out. But it was like $4 more than what I ordered. So it was just ridiculous. But anyway, I am headed off to Office Max real quick to get some sticky notes and pens so I can remake my outline, and then I'll be at the library for a while. So that's what's up. So getting pens and sticky notes took approximately 5 billion years because I went to Office Max first, and their sticky notes are like freaking absurdly expensive. They are like $9 for a pack of I think 5 different colors. And so while I was there, I googled, I just looked up sticky notes at Target, and they were $3 something at Target. So I actually ended up going to Walmart instead of Target because I looked at the sticky notes recently at Target and I didn't like the ones they had. But that was a bad choice because Walmart is ridiculous and they lock up everything. So they lock up their pens, which I understand maybe for Sharpies or something, I guess, because I guess some stupid idiot just, oh my gosh, sorry, I almost just hit somebody. It was 100% not my fault. Sorry, I don't know what that was. I mean, okay, so you know how skateboarders sometimes kind of toss their skateboard in front of them right before they hop onto it to get it going? Well, some guy just did that right in front of my moving car in the Walmart parking lot. I was going along and I was like stopped because other people were walking or whatever, and then nobody was walking, so I kept going, and then this guy just like tosses his skateboard into the road in front of my car, and so I had to stop while he jumped out into the road in front of me to get his skateboard that he just threw onto the ground. It was really, really dumb. I mean, it's a good thing for that guy that I was actually paying attention and wasn't going very fast, because like I very easily could have hit him. It was just like one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. So that's quite an accomplishment. Anyway, I'm finally headed to the library now. It's noon. Long story short, Office Max is crazy expensive, and Walmart locks everything up, and it takes a million years to get people to come unlock it for you and bring it up to the front counter for you, because you can't be trusted not to steal it. So yeah, I am almost at the library now, and I will check in with you guys later. Library. I'm doing a lot of car filming today, but that's okay because I get pretty good sound in here, I think. So I actually ended up checking out 4 books. I went through this book, Save the Cat Goes to the Movies, which is a sequel to the just regular Save the Cat book by Blake Snyder. And this book has the 15 plot beats written down in it, and I went through them and just wrote down each one on a sticky note and asked myself, like, what is my moment in my book that fits with this plot beat, or do I have one yet? And I actually did have a moment for all of them, and so I think if anything, today, I mean, I've definitely learned some things, but I think it also just kind of helped me to revamp my, what am I trying to say? It helped me to boost my confidence in the story that I have, and to see that I actually do have a well plotted out story, and I think I'm just getting a little too hard on myself. And then I also got this book called Plot and Structure, you can see here, by James Scott Bell, and this seems like a really good book. It has something I was really looking for, was pacing tips, and it has that right here. It says what structure looks like. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it has kind of at this bottom page here, it talks about like the Act 1, Act 2, Act 3 story structure, and specifically about the pacing of at what point in your novel you should be moving on to Act 2 and Act 3, which is something I really, really needed help with. And then I found this book, which is First Draft in 30 Days, which is what we're all doing right now with NaNoWriMo, so I thought that might be interesting to look through. I just didn't really have the time to dissect it right now. And then I got Beginnings, Middles, and Ends by Nancy Kress. So yeah, I'm actually feeling pretty good. I'm feeling a lot better than I did this morning and last night. Feeling more confident in my work, and feeling like I actually have a pretty good story, and I need to just stop thinking it's not good for some reason. So that's where I'm at, and I'm gonna head home now. I'll talk to you later. Bye.